Once upon a time, high in the sky, there lived a little cloud named Nimbus. Nimbus wasn't like the other clouds who loved drifting aimlessly, floating above the world, casting shadows and showering rain. Nimbus had a dream, a big, bold dream. He wanted to touch the ground, to feel the earth beneath him, the soft grass, the rough rocks, the smooth sand. He'd heard stories from the winds who passed by about the wonders below, and his curiosity grew with each passing day. But the other clouds would laugh. Clouds belong to the sky, they'd say. We are born to drift, to float, to stay high. The ground is for the earth, not for us. Nimbus didn't listen. He gazed longingly at the world far below, where animals roamed, rivers flowed, and flowers bloomed. He wanted to know what it felt like to be a part of all of that. One day, determined to fulfill his dream, Nimbus gathered all his courage. He swirled and twirled, and with a gust of wind, he began to descend. The other clouds shouted in surprise. "Nimbus, stop. You can't go down there. The ground is not for you." But Nimbus didn't listen. He wanted to experience the ground for himself, no matter the consequences. Slowly, he sank lower and lower, feeling the air grow warmer, the sky clearing, until, finally, he touched the top of a tall tree. He could feel the leaves brushing against his wispy edges. He was so close. However, the ground didn't feel as he imagined. The closer he got, the more he realized the earth was not as soft as it seemed from up above. The trees didn't greet him with open arms. Instead, their branches swayed and shook. The ground was hard, solid, and unyielding. It wasn't like the free, floating sky. In his attempt to sink lower, Nimbus began to feel heavy. It was as though the weight of the earth was pulling him down, the air thickening around him. His fluff started to fade, his edges fraying. He felt small and fragile, as though the earth didn't need him up close after all. Then, just as he was about to touch the ground completely, something incredible happened. A gentle breeze blew, and the winds, who had been watching from above, lifted him up again. Nimbus floated, almost weightless, back into the sky. Nimbus realized something important as he returned to the clouds. He didn't need to touch the ground to experience its beauty. From above, he could see it all: forests, rivers, mountains, and meadows, stretching far and wide, beautiful in their own way. He didn't need to be a part of it physically. He was still part of the world, just from a different perspective. And so, Nimbus continued to float, but now he did so with a heart full of understanding. He no longer dreamed of touching the ground, but instead embraced the beauty of being exactly where he was meant to be, the sky, where he could watch and witness all the wonders below. And every once in a while, when the winds whispered, Nimbus would smile, knowing that he had touched the world in his own special way.